And why does a diabetic need to see a podiatrist?
Generally speaking, a diabetic should see a podiatrist to get their foot checked. And the reason why is a diabetic foot is a much higher risk foot. A lot of diabetics run into problems or complications associated with diabetes. And those things that would be relevant to a podiatrist would be problems with healing. A lot of diabetics have very poor circulation, and therefore if they get a cut or something's rubbing against their toe or foot, it can develop into a very serious problem, whether it's an infection or a wound, because it's not healing properly. A lot of diabetics also develop what's called neuropathy. And neuropathy is where the nerves are not functioning normal. They're not sending the signals that would ordinarily hurt someone that doesn't have neuropathy. And therefore, an example would be, let's say a shoe's not fitting my foot correctly. I'm going to know that the shoe doesn't fit correctly, something's squeezing my toe, a blister is occurring, or maybe a little pebble that I picked up outside is rolling around in my shoe. I'm going to feel that. It's going to annoy me. So I'm going to therefore adjust the shoe, take off the shoe, get the pebble out, whatever it may be. A lot of diabetics that have neuropathy, 50% are asymptomatic, meaning that they don't even know they have a numbness or an issue with regards to the nerves. And they'll go about their day thinking everything is normal, everything feels great, when meanwhile there's something very serious brewing on, or potentially a very serious problem that's occurring. And that's why a lot of amputations occur with diabetes. That's not just me saying this. There's so much literature to support this on how the serious nature of diabetes. Not to mention, a lot of diabetics are immunocompromised, meaning that their ability to fight an infection is not going to be as strong as someone that doesn't have diabetes. So when you have a diabetic foot, it's not saying you have a bad foot. Okay, I have most of my diabetics don't have a bad foot. Most of them are normal. Okay, but it definitely puts you in this higher risk category for developing a lot of very serious problems that really could be controlled by having a podiatrist, check your foot, have it looked at, see is there any concern, is there any cautionary areas that need to be looked at.
Okay.